So hello comrades, this is Nathum Doke back again with another video. So in this video I'll be dealing with the Prezi writing. So how to approach Prezi writing, what are the rules of Prezi writing, important rules, and then I will be solving one question from 2017 in which we appeared in the exam. So I'll be solving one question from there. So thank you. Let's begin. So first of all we should know what is your Prezi. So Prezi is basically the brief summary of a given text or a written word. So that is Prezi. You need to write it in 1/3 of the original text, 1/3 of the original text. So that is Prezi. There are many rules of writing a Prezi. These are the rules. I am not going to read all these rules because I usually don't remember all these rules while writing my Prezi in the examination hall. So I will just deal with these two things: what are the essential and what to avoid while writing a Prezi. So first of all, we should remember that the Prezi should contain all the important thoughts from the original passage or ideas from the original passage, and secondly, it should be a continuous flowing piece of write-up. It should not be a disjointed one. It should be coherent. It should not be incoherent, and then it should be very clear and concisely giving out the ideas in the passage, and then it should have few words of original passage as possible. It should not be a copy paste from the original passage, and then it should contain spirit of the original passage. It should be in the line with the original passage. You can't write ideas randomly, but you should be writing the ideas in coherence in terms of the original passage. So then lastly, 1/3, as I already said. And then what to avoid? The basic thing you should avoid is incoherence. You should not be incoherent while writing the Prezi. Then do not add your own comment. You should not add your own comments or own views while writing an essay Prezi. You may be very emotional reading some passage and you may tend to give your opinion, but you should avoid that kind of attitude, and you should not write emotionally, and you should not give out your own comments, and avoid using words from original passage, that I already said. And do not emphasize on unimportant points. You should not emphasize on unimportant points. Some of the write-ups, they will give unimportant points, unimportant examples, your narratives, stories within the passage. You should not concentrate on those things. You should avoid those things, and you should try to write Prezi inside the prescribed limit. You should not write beyond the word limit, that is 1/3. You can write below the word limit, that's a different thing, but you cannot go beyond the word limit. So you should not make mistakes in punctuation, spelling, or grammatical mistakes, silly ones. Avoid examples and illustration. As I already said, you should avoid examples and illustrations while writing your Prezi. And do not do grammatical mistakes while writing Prezi. Grammatical mistakes in the sense silly mistakes you should not do. Some mistakes might be there, but ekdam silly mistakes you should avoid. So let's see with an example from 2017. So this is General English 2017 paper. So I'll be solving the Prezi that came in this paper to showcase how to approach your Prezi in the English paper. So this is the Prezi. So I have given the first reading of this paper and already marked some important points in my first paper. So based on this point, I will just make a rough out of these points. First, एक rough draft बनाना बहुत ही जरूरी है Prezi जब भी लिखते हैं, तो you should never ignore it because Prezi is of 40 marks. So even if you give 20 minutes, it's very good. So one, it's begging is becoming a business. Begging equal to business. Then thereby giving Indian cities names like city of beggar. 2, in the second paragraph, then causes social, 1 religious, cultural your problem, cultural causes are there. And then when we see to how other countries are dealing in the next paragraph here, other countries are when our social CS has risen, the other countries, we are looking at the other countries how they are dealing. West equal to illegal, and then in India if some say poverty equal to cause, but a root cause is different. So root cause is different as per this write-up. So the root cause, as we have seen above, those are the root cause, and we should attack those root cause. No glory in charity to able-bodied. We must imbibe this policy that the write-up is saying. So, and then finally fourth solution is laws. Stringent laws should be made. So laws basically in holy places. So these are the points basically mentioned, important points that is mentioned in this write-up. So देखिए कितना छोटा हो गया. So we have to write it in this way. So see, begging is becoming a business, and that's why Indian cities like Varanasi are getting the name of city of beggars. Then what are the causes? The causes are social, religious, cultural, and then when our social consciousness is rising against this menace, so we are looking at the other countries how they are dealing. So West has made it illegal, and in India people are saying that it is because of the poverty, but poverty is not the root cause, as we have already discussed above. The root cause is cultural, and we find some glory in giving charity, which is hereditary in nature, but there is no glory as the write-up is suggesting, and therefore the write-up is saying that the solution, we should bring out stringent laws and put it in place, and basically in the holy places where begging is becoming a dirty business. So basically this is the write-up which I wrote within 10 minutes in an exam giving environment, so as to showcase what kind of quality would pop out when you write in an exam environment within 10 minutes. So this is written in 10 minutes literally. So I have given the title as Menace of Begging, its solutions. Begging has become a business in India, earning sobriquet like cities of beggar for holy city like Varanasi. This is from the first paragraph. Then the reason for this lies within our religious, cultural and societal life. Charity to beggar is regarded as path to salvation. Even the able-bodied beggar is entertained due to fear of curse. This is a mistaken notion as put forwarded by the writer. Educated Indians should take up the issue seriously. In West the begging is illegal, but in India it continues on the pretext of poverty. However, encouraging begging only multiplies the problems. The state should therefore come out with stringent laws to deal with the problem. The laws should be targeted one and must be implemented more strictly in places where beggars proliferate most, that is in holy places. So you can see that this write-up is, you are venting the ideas from the original passage only, and nothing has been added from my side. Wherever needed, suppose the city of beggars, I have taken it from the paragraph, so I have quoted it. So wherever needed, you need to give quotations like this. So this write-up might not be perfect, but this is the quality of precis which you will be able to come up with in the examination center. So you can refer to this. So you can count the words, the word limit also. It must be around 100 to 110 words. So original passages will be around 300 or more than that. So I hope this will help you. This video will help you guys. So thank you very much.